That's going to happen.
Have a special porn section.
That's right.
It just be
We're on the air, by the way. We're recording.
You must be
and you guys say we're going to have a special porn site. Is your microphone on?
To enter culvertradio.com.
Okay, so here we go. Mark.
Yes.
You graduated from
Welcome
Clemson.
back.
I did.
You're a member of the Tiger alumni.
It was half a surprise, actually.
Well, tell us the story. Did you have somebody special at your graduation?
Yeah, it was Jim Clyburn. Jim Clyburn was the commencement speech.
James Clyburn gave the commencement speach at Clemson University. Interesting.
How was the speech?
It was actually, what I remember of it, it was pretty good.
Were you hungover?
No.
Okay, all right. Because I remember last time you were hungover, and that was just an ugly experience.
Yeah, but it was
for all
funny
of us
here, right? It was funny for you.
It was entertaining.
Yeah.
This is what I was hoping for. That these guys would take over. Because frankly, I have.
It's okay, John. We got it. So,
I got nothing.
Jim Clyburn speaks at your graduation. What sort of leftist propaganda did he try to sell you?
It was actually completely apolitical.
It was.
It was
excellent.
I was
that's really
surprised.
good.
I was a little bit surprised that it was.
That's nice. He can do that.
No, that's good.
Be apolitical. I like that.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to.
The first half of his speech was about how short his speech was going to be.
The first half of his speech was about how short his speech is.
Yep.
That took him 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
You do realize that is a genius maneuver. That's a maneuver for somebody who hasn't written crap.
You can tell by listening to him talk that he's a politician. So
yeah.
He got everybody on his side real early and then told a nice heartfelt story.
Little anecdote, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Oh man.
If we win the Iraq War, that's real trouble for us.
Isn't that
he's learned to keep his mouth shut about something.
Oh
well, it was.
Oh God, we can't win the war, can we?
Are you kidding me?
Go on.
The ceremony was 3 hours long, and only 10 minutes of it was him. So.
Oh, that's good.
Well, it's 3 hours. I mean, how many people were in your graduating class?
Well, the graduating class was split into 2 groups. In the morning session, there were 1,600 people.
Oh God.
Holy cow.
And you actually went in there and walked up and got your diploma.
I was number 428 on the right side.
Holy cow. What was your final class standing?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even go to my graduation.
Their
stock round, it was so big.
Really?
Yeah, and they didn't split it up. There was supposed to be like at that time it was something like 3,500 students graduating. I said, I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
God. That's incredible.
I considered not going, but
no, that's a good call.
Did your parents show up?
They did.
How's your dad?
Pretty good.
They must be beaming proud of you.
Tony Marconi.
Tony Marconi.
And your lovely mother.
Yeah, she was there too. don't worry, they're not listening.
Yeah, she was definitely there. Yeah, she was. So I was asking you this while we were off the air.
Lucretia Marconi.
Yeah, I was asking this before we got into Google search vagina with Brooke Fox. What was your toughest class in the you're a double E major, right? Electrical engineering.
Right.
What was your toughest class in the double E syllabi?
It was a class called EC 330, Signal Systems and Transforms. We had a homework every 2 weeks that took us seriously about 20 hours to do.
Good Lord. Was it a practical homework? Did you actually have to use signal analysis and things like that?
Yeah, and then
analyzing waveforms and all that crap?
After 2 homeworks were done, we'd have an exam. And by the end of the class, I needed a 45 on the final to make a C in the class to pass it.
Nice.
And by the end of the final, I didn't even know if I had gotten that.
You're kidding.
So this was spring, and this was right when Iron Man came out, the first one. And so I remember grades hadn't come out yet, but the movie had come out yet.
Yeah.
So I went to see the movie, and the whole time I was just pissed off because he was such a good engineer, and I knew he didn't have any problems with his class. I hadn't waited for my grades to come out yet, but I eventually I passed that class.
You know, they use some really, I always have an entertaining time with Hollywood because whenever they talk about electronics, they always use very simple terms, right? Like the doctor in Iron Man is like, I watched you give a lecture on integrated circuits. That's like 4th grade stuff.
Well, yeah, it's also incredibly broad.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah, that's a very, very broad topic. It can be like chips, all kinds of stuff. So ICs, nothing special.
So
but then in this one,
now.
yeah, sure, so what? To hell with that. You're back. We're talking to you.
Okay.
So in this one, the guy's like, you need to increase your cycles per second. And I'm like, couldn't you have just said frequency?
Yeah.
Generally, isn't that hertz? Isn't hertz cycles per second? I mean, I'm no engineer, but
yeah,
it is genius.
You're not. So, who's driving there?
Nobody. I left. There's nobody left to do that job. I took the whole game with me, baby. So, keep going. No, you were saying this is very interesting. I'm loving every minute.
How's that the Metal Cubers?
Don't interrupt, sir. Mark Coney is back. We need to get him on the air actually saying something. How's the love life?
Always interesting.
Yes, it is. Yeah. We'd love to hear.
Only an electrical engineer knows how to wow the women.
That's right.
Yeah, no.
No greater turn on than a double E degree.
Yeah. Well, you'd think, you know.
Mhm.
Well, did you date one of those women that were in your class?
Or as you call them,
He
the,
did.
the
He
non-male.
took
Well, no, we
someone
have-
surfing.
We have one. There's one pretty girl in each double E class.
Nice.
I did go out with that one. For a little bit.
Nice. So now this tells me something very interesting by my incredible deductive reasoning powers. That means you were the most handsome man in your double E class.
No, we have no shortage of guys.
Or he's the only one who doesn't throw up when he tries to talk
That's
to a girl.
true. Definitely true. You're like that
That's
guy
true.
in The Big Bang Theory who actually has a girlfriend.
Well, he does for a little bit. Right?
Sure, yeah, well, it doesn't matter. He actually managed
What?
to talk to a girl
Yeah.
Mark, what happened to that lovely young lady I saw you with?
that you took surfing.
Well,
How'd she look in her wetsuit?
You know, she was an electrical engineer too.
She
That's
was.
right.
Electrical engineers in love, I kid you not. I mean, think of the earning
Sparks.
potential.
Sparks.
Sparks, oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
nope. We went out for a while, and then she went on to other guys.
Guys,
Like I said,
You
there's
know-
no shortage of guys in double
Oh.
E's.
That's
See,
true.
that's the problem.
She definitely has her pick, yeah.
You both were probably positive posts and you repelled, you know?
Yeah,
It's an electrical joke. I made one.
Yeah,
just on
that's
the
pretty
spot.
good.
Well-
you have to
well-
understand, when John took classes on electricity, they gave you a kite and a string and a key. So, that was kind of how
Well, at least I
that's
figured
kind of
it
how
out by
dated
then.
John is on
They
that
put
one.
you in wool socks, gave you a rubber balloon, and had you walk across the
Yeah.
carpet,
There
scraping
you
your
go.
feet.
Yeah.
Do electrical experiments.
Yep.
Well, it's good to know that the love life is interesting. Are you dating anybody right now?
No.
The CulvertRadio.com audience is on the edge of its seat.
They want to know all about Marconi.
Tell us, are you dating anybody right
No,
now?
I'm trying to live a single college kid life as long as I can.
Well, what
Okay,
brought you?
sure,
what
but-
brought you down here recently?
I just wanted to come.
Oh, glad you did. Are you looking for work around here?
No, I may have found a job already. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
where?
is exciting.
With the United States Air Force.
Ah, they can use electrical.
The federal government is going to get their pound of flesh from you,
Lieutenant.
son.
Would it be lieutenant?
No, it would be
Coney?
contractor.
Oh, you did
Oh,
a civilian contractor
contractor.
working with. The Air Force has fewer jets than the Navy now.
You know, no, wait just a damn minute. Every time these guys get hooked up with the military, they disappear on
Do
me.
you know why that
We
is?
haven't seen Sean Shillelagh in 4 or 5
Do
months.
you know why that is?
Why?
The new battlefield for the 21st century is information.
Yeah, that's true.
People with any computer or electrical skill are becoming worth their weight in not just gold, but some other precious metal.
Look, why don't you just bite the bullet and join the Air Force?
Because
Because
I
they
am
pay.
a contractor for them now, and I don't have to join.
Yeah, the pay is better as a contractor.
Is it?
It can be. Yeah,
And the freedom is also better.
it's very true.
Okay.
The guys in the Air Force just operate the crap. They throw a satellite up there, and he goes, look, move your satellite here by doing this. And then that's all they do. He's the guy that teaches them how to defend our country from cyber terrorism.
My priest is a retired United States Air Force officer.
Helicopter pilot.
Helicopter pilot?
That's right.
Yeah.
And your previous priest was United States Army.
Helicopter pilot, 101st Air Mobile.
That's right.
That's really, I thought that was really cool.
All we take
Well-
is whirly-bird priests.
All right, well, anyway, it was, we'd love having you back. We have no idea what we're going to talk about in the next segment.
Yes, we do.
But we will be back. Well, Percy does. We will be back with CovertRadio.com.